Hello, my fellow skateboarders, longboarders, and freelance skaters. This is Srinivasan, a fine art photographer, a distance skater, and a small time freelance skater talking to you guys. Like in a very, very early morning for me, like about 8 a.m. or 8:20 a.m. It's just a little delay because, I was figuring out the links that I want to speak to. So, yeah. Hi. We're going to talk about a race today, and I'll come to the race event and other things right from the start of the story, okay? Before which, bon appetit. I have some coffee here and some pango cioli buns. Okay, I made this. Okay, so this pango cioli buns, or the brioche buns, have the connect to today's event because today's race event is happening in Italy. So, some connection, to our brothers and friends over there, the LDP community people over there. Anyways, so I'm used to having some cold food because I live alone for a few months here. My parents have gone abroad, so I've kept my coffee and other things aside until I finish this video. Okay, so enough of seeing me in the big screen. Let's go to the interesting stuff. So don't get scared by the number of tabs over here. It's just an emergency preparation and to cut down the time of loading, downloading stuff like that. Okay, so hope you guys can hear me properly. Nice. Well, and I just cut the audio. Don't mind. I mean, my speakers were on. I just don't want any unwanted feedbacks happening from there. And let me check once, if the gain from my mic is 100%. That's when it's working the best, actually. Okay. So the story started with Instagram page. Okay. So Mr. Pedro shared on a story about this race called Pusha. Pusha happens in Piacenza, Italy. Okay, so Pusha is a race, okay, LDP race. Okay, so all this happened of reading the story and learning about Pusha just when I uploaded this video. LDP races worldwide, when I uploaded this video, and that evening I came to know about all these things, Pusha race event. So what I did is as soon as I shared this, I went, let me pass this, and I immediately what I did was I edited the description and added the Pusha website's link and Pusha website's Facebook page and other stuff inside the description. Okay, until then I never thought of making a video. Let me be clear, because this is a new event, and I also felt I've been talking about races in a sequence of videos, and I'm not sure if I have to talk about this race or do I have enough information about this race. Okay, so that evening went that way, and I did not visit the Facebook page of Pusha until then. Okay, so that was it, and let me get back to my channel so that it's not adding video memory, because I'm screen recording as well as doing a movie recording simultaneously with all these tabs open, and we have only 8 GB of RAM over here, so we don't want to overload that. Okay, so let's get here. So next day, Mr. Pantagruelon shared this post on Pusha in the long distance pumping and skateboarding community, or the group in Facebook. Okay, it was around 15:21, which means like in the afternoon, 3:21 p.m. Here in India. Okay, so this happened, and I was awake. Luckily, actually, that's usually my afternoon nap time, and I happened to notice this. I immediately commented, like within 2 minutes of the post, I immediately commented like I couldn't find videos about this Pusha event. Can anyone please share it to me? Because I was looking for the videos on YouTube and other places for the Pusha event, and I couldn't find back then. Okay, I really couldn't find. It was just me, and probably the searches in India were not mapping properly to the searches to retrieve the searches for the videos which has been uploaded from Italy or anywhere. So Pantagruel was so kind, and he immediately responded to me with those videos link, and those videos link were referring to the Facebook page of Pusha. Okay, so let me go there. Yeah, this is the page. Okay, this is the page where all the videos were summed up about the Pusha event on Facebook. Okay, this was the link he shared it to me on the LDP, long distance pumping group on Facebook. So I was so happy about these so many videos on the Pusha event. So I thought like I should like this page. Okay, so I went and checked. The surprise came to me later. Like I already have liked this event. I do not know when. Okay, so I have already liked this event, and it's been said even in the people who do a lot of interrogations. Like if you, they normally would keep the prisoner or the person being interrogated. Like with less sleep. Okay, so they'll wake him up. Do all sorts of third degree stuff if they have to. Like so when a person is not sleeping well, for a quite a long time, so you'll have some short-term memory loss. So in my case, I've been sleeping well, but still I did not remember when I liked this page. Okay, I did not remember any of the details of this Pusha event. Okay, probably I must have done it in my sleep. I do not know when. Okay, so I have already liked this page. I knew about this, and so sad thing was like I was even kind of, I think I don't know if they are active on Instagram. I must have been following them on Instagram as well. Okay, they don't have a Twitter page yet. Okay, so I watched a few videos, learned about it, learned about few things. Okay, and the first thing struck me was like this. This Pusha event, like if you visit their Facebook page, this event did not happen for 2 years actually. The last time the Pusha event happened was 2019, and it got cancelled in 2020, and it got cancelled in 2021. It's all because of the world pandemic situation. So it's happening again on 22nd May 2022, and it's going to be very special for more people because like they've been hungry and they've been eager to participate in this event in 2022. Okay, so it's happening now after 2 years. So this event is so special for a lot of people. Okay, so for me, okay, I'll tell you why. Because I wasn't sure about making this video. Okay, so things goes by, and Pantagruel and share some information about how hard it's for him to navigate out of France and to get to Italy and stuff like that. It was so kind actually. So he immediately responded. That really helped me, and I was little taking time to learn about this race. So I gave it a time yesterday. Yesterday was my ride day. Tomorrow will be my ride day. So yesterday, after that, I gave 7 hours of relaxation time for me. 7 hours of movie time. Actually, I watched 3 movies yesterday. So 2.5 hours, 2 movies, and 1 hour and 45 minutes, or less than 2 hour movie. Like so. After that, my mind kind of felt a little relaxed, and I freshly dropped my thoughts into Pusha, complete attention into Pusha. Okay, so I was thinking about this Pusha race and learning about this Pusha race. Okay, and I was also thinking about RFSA in the parallel in my head. Actually, I was this was happening on my back of my head. Trust me, I did not open any of the links. I was going to talk about it. Okay, so and today morning, just 12 or a few minutes before, if I see the notification, you see 25 minutes. It was 12 minutes before when I opened this link. Okay, RFSA shared this racing circuit. Okay, this is kind of in Delhi or probably in Pondicherry or many other places in India. We have similar speed racing circuits, and this speed racing plays, could be used for a qualifying race for LDP, or it's very much possible to do LDP here, and if that is under 1 kilometer or something like that. So if RSFI is RFSA or RSFI is considering LDB, to include in their events, that will be also nice. Okay, that's what I felt. So, and I thought I would throw that in the air right here in this video. It's what I was thinking about. Okay, so when you actually that thing popped up in one of the videos which I saw about this race on the website. Okay, this is the website of Pusha, which is like pusha.it, www.pusha.it, and if you go to the Pusha event 2022, we will have all this sub menus to attend to. Okay, and you will find all these things, all the details. So these are the sponsors of Pusha. Okay, so USIP is the organization which recognizes long distance pushers or pumpers from Italy. Okay, and these are the sponsors of UISP, or people who work along with UISP for the event Pusha to happen in Italy. Okay, so the last time I checked, every sponsors list, it kind of swaps its place every time you refresh the website or something. You have Air One, you have Board Riding, you have G-Bomb, you have Pantheon, you have Rocket Longboards. Rocket Longboards make decks actually, and I'm not aware of Airborne or Board Riding yet. I have to Google them. Arbor, and you have DT Skates, which means Don't Trip Skateboards. Okay, you have Skate Shop, Milano, it's probably Italy. Skate IDSA, obviously it's the another organization which recognize long distance pushing or pumping worldwide. Okay, so you have the Antitoad longboards, you have Algal board, Bosa makes decks, you have Melanin Kake, and last time I checked, I don't remember if the text was like this. So we have Melanin Kake. See, she is a sponsor as well. That's what I like about her. Like, she's very young, like 21 or so, and she's an entrepreneur, independent. She does what she loves, and she's sponsoring events like this. So she's going big. That much I can tell you. So the Excel and Skate Bites shop. Okay, so these are the sponsors of UISP Pusha event. Okay, so. Yep, I let me tell you, like, I'm not a native speaker of Italy. I do not know single word in Italy. Okay, so kindly forgive me. So it's the primo evento ufficiale di long distance skateboarding in Italia. Okay, so that's how it comes in Italy. Probably they have this accent swing, like up and downs, which I may not know. Okay. All I know is from the Russell Peters thing. Okay, so this means something in Italy, which I can't share it here. Okay, so if you want to educate yourself completely, please do watch all these videos. Okay, and coming to the story, the idea wherein I thought of making a video about this Pusha event, came from the second thing, wherein Pantagruello himself shared the event of Pusha race on this long distance pumping and skateboarding Facebook group. Okay, so when did he share? Yeah, he shared 14 hours ago. It was like yesterday, 11th of March. Okay, so that's when it hit me. So I thought, like, why don't I make a video about it wherein I can get to share the idea of RFSA, RSFI tracks in India, and talk about it. And most importantly, the thought got aggravated when I actually learned about the rules and how organized this race was. Actually, if you have to look for a model wherein you want to organize some long distance pushing or pumping race, like, you can completely look for Pusha. Sorry, I've hit the pop-up filter again. I'm sorry, it actually reflects that sound in the mic. Okay, so if you have to look for a model wherein, like, you have to learn or copy, or like if you want to make your race with certain things and certain rules and the certain way to qualify and all those things, like the complete manifesto of how a race of long distance pushing or pumping have to be conducted, like, it is completely laid out on a website. I never saw a website with such fine details here. Okay, so it doesn't have much of a history of how it all started. I do not know about that, like Ultra Skate Miami, but because the history of Ultra Skate Miami is in the film called Push. Okay, it was done by the distance skaters community. Okay, so watch that movie about to learn how Ultra Skate Miami came. And this, I do not know about the history, but this website, it has the complete detail of how an event should be conducted. Okay, it's amazing. Actually, that's when I felt like it struck me. Okay, I thought, like, it's better to talk about this race as a separate event itself, because, like, it's a event happening in Italy. We spoke about events happening in Denmark, Dutch distance skaters, then Ultra Skate Miami in West USA. I did not talk about the skate lakes or Minnesota race, 3-day endurance race in USA, but that was the first time, so I'm learning. I probably will talk about that later. But like, this one is happening in Italy, and we spoke about the other worldwide races happening in and around Europe, like in Germany and other places. So I felt like this one happening in Italy, we could make a separate video on this. Okay, so yeah, my thoughts are going to be very scattered, because, like, I'm bringing in all the things which I learned, as a impromptu video wherein I could share it completely as a free flow stuff for you guys. Okay, so this is the Pusha event link which Mr. Pantagruel shared on this long distance and pumping group, and when you click that, it'll take you to the Pusha Facebook group, wherein, like, they also shared about that event. Okay, so he basically shared that link to this group. Okay, so Mr. Pantagruel, that's what he did. So when I click the Pusha event link, like, this is where you register yourself. Okay, and you have the address where it is happening, all the details. If you want to read about all those things, you can read here, and you will also find who are interested, who are going, all those things. All those information is completely laid out. So for me, like, when I first saw this event, like, I was so eager, like, where I want to see, like, what is happening and where it is happening. So when I click this map, I do not know how to navigate to satellite view of this map inside Facebook. So I got confused. So every time I read over here, it reads Corso Europa, whatever number, Piacenza, Italia. Okay, so I check here the map. The Corso Europa is actually a highway which kind of connects the main city Piacenza. Okay, and I couldn't find the racetrack with this kind of map view. Okay, so what I did was, like, then I went to the maps. Okay, that's when I found out like the racing track is right there, actually, right there. Whatever they have given it here, in the event, this place. Let me get to my brush if it is activated. If not, I have to activate my drivers. Yep, it's activated. Let me activate my brush. Yes. So this triangle, this is where it is happening actually. The racetrack is right here. It's right over here. Okay. So don't get confused yourself. So the racetrack is right over here. Okay. And I'll tell you right now, I'll share about that racetrack information and what to look for, and then I'll show you where you can find that also. Okay. So the racetrack is over here. You see that? Let me zoom out a little bit. This is on Google Maps. Okay. So you see that triangle. So the triangle and the racetrack. Okay. So it's on the Google Map, and it's right in the heart of wherever they have shown it. Okay. So the Corso Europa is the highway or the road. Okay. So that's where here. So if you have to look for this racetrack, you got to look for this name. Okay. Athenodromo or Cyclodromo. Okay. That's how it's been pronounced actually. Let me get there. Yeah. Let me play it for you. I'm not good at Italy, so just want you to know.
Ciclodromo.
Ciclodromo. I'm sorry, that's the accent actually. Ciclodromo. You see that? The high and lows. That's the Italian accent.
Ciclodromo.
Ciclodromo, and this one is
Patinodromo.
Patinodromo. Okay, so you got the accent of it. So when you want to look for these Pusha event or the racetrack where it is happening, you got to look for Patinodromo or Ciclodromo. Okay, so that's the place you got to look for, or otherwise in my own terms how an Indian would pronounce it, it's called that's my pronunciation, like Patinodromo or Ciclodromo. Okay, so that's what you have to look for. And this race is called Velo Pump. Okay, Pumpo or Pump. Okay, and it happens in the outside tracks. Okay, the qualifying races will happen in the cement tracks, which is similar to RSFI races. Okay, the qualifying race happens on the cement tracks, qualifying race, and the actual race happens on the outside track. So why I'm so excited is because I like this track particularly because it's so flat. It's flat. The asphalt is amazing. I love this track. Okay, so that's why. And yeah, that's the place you got to look for, Patinodromo or Ciclodromo. Okay, so that's when you will find this track. Okay, and it's when you look at the maps, wherever I put that map, from India, if you're going to travel to Piacenza or to reach this place, the track over here, or the address mentioned over there is Piacenza, right? Corso Europa 29122 Piacenza, PC, Italy. Okay, so that's how it's pronounced, Piacenza. Okay, it's not Piacenza. Okay, it's Piacenza. So from India, if you're going to travel, you got to go to Milan. Okay, Milan. Milan Linate Airport. That's where you got to go. Milan Linate Airport. Luckily, there is a straight flight from my own place actually to Milan Linate Airport. Okay, you got to go to Milan Linate Airport. From Milan Linate Airport, if you're going to take a taxi, it's going to be like a 1 hour drive. Let me give some room for the traffic. It's going to be 1 hour drive. 1 hour 15 minutes drive at the maximum. Let's take the worst category or the prepare for the worst day, like you're having a long day, say like the traffic is heavy. So it's going to take 1 hour and 15 minutes to the max. On the least, it's going to be 50 minutes or 47 minutes. Okay, So that's where you go. That's how it's going to. That's how long it's going to take for you from Milan Linate Airport to Patinodromo or Ciclodromo Stadium or the racetrack. That's where you're going to participate in this Pusha race. Okay, so I'm not going to discuss the travel safety precautions that you got to do before you start planning your travel. That you might have to figure it out yourself. Okay, the visas, the PCR test 72 hours before your day of travel, and after reaching over there, what you got to do, all these things you figure it out. Like, what are the travel norms for Italy in this situation in 2022? All these things you figure it out. You Google, you research all your things, talk to your travel agency what you got to do, and you guys figure it out. Okay, I'm not going to talk about all those things here. Okay, so for now it's happening in Patinodromo or Ciclodromo, which is in Piacenza, Milan. Okay, Italy. Okay, so I start googling about this race, in the sense, like, I start visiting every single sub menu that is there on this page. Okay, since I can't read Italy properly, so what I did is I just copied all this text and put that into Google Translate. So in the Google Translate, this is what the first page reads like. First page is Circuito or Circuito. So on this, like, it says, like, the contest name is Velo Pump and will take place during the Pusha starting at 11 a.m. and will consist of one-on-one single elimination tournament. So it's a straightaway race wherein, like, you compete with the contestants. The winner gets it all. The first two places will be everything. Okay, so in each heat, two participants will start at the same time and will have to complete 2 laps of oval in the shortest possible time, 400 meters distance. Okay, the direction of travel will be indicated by the judges in each round. At the start, both riders must have 1 foot on the board and one foot on the starting line. 2 participants will be allowed to use 1 foot on the ground to push themselves up to 20 meters and refer to the regulation, all these things. Okay, so the first submenu and the rules is spoken in this video. If you click this video, you will learn about this. Okay, so what they are talking about it in short is, where do you remember this racetrack I told, like the inner cement racetrack which is used for qualifying races, so that's what they are talking about in this. Okay, that's what they're going to talk about here. Oh, where am I? Oh yeah, that's what they're talking about in this video. Okay, so what they are literally saying, the translation on the Google thing, what does it mean? It's this. Okay, so you have this oval racetrack. Okay, so there will be 2 participants finding the qualifying race. This is free actually. So Warren, I think it's free for the contestants who wanted to get into the Velo Pump final race. For the qualifying, for the free races, they will be contested initially with short race of 400 meters, 2 laps. Okay, between 2 candidates and 2 people, and the winner gets to participate in Velo Pump. Okay, so there will be 2 starting points here. One will start here and one will start here. Okay, so you will be traveling in this direction, he will be traveling in this direction. So his starting point is this, his starting point is this. So from 20 meters from the starting point, you are allowed to push. Okay, after that you got to pump. Okay, and same goes for this person. 20 meters from here, you are allowed to push, and then you got to pump. So the fastest 2 lap per winner gets to participate in the Velo Pump race. Okay, it's one of the qualifying race. We'll get to that about there are 3 qualifications for this race. We'll get to that topic in a short while. So this is the qualifying race thing that's going to happen here. Okay, in this spot. Okay, in the inside the cement roads. Okay, so then that's what is explained in this first menu. This Circuito. Second is contest Velo Pumpo. and this is what that link takes me to. And the translation here is the 5th edition of Pusha. It will take place for the third time at the Ciclodromo or Patinodromo di Piacenza in Corso Europa. The circuit is managed by UISP. I told you before. I do not know the expansion of this abbreviation, but kindly forgive me. Let's learn it like UISP, okay? And has a total length of 837 meters. The asphalt is totally flat and excellent quality. The track also includes stand services, changing rooms, bars, and parabolic oval. And this includes the restroom as well. I learned there are 2 more tracks in Milan, bicycle tracks. This is basically a bicycle track where the velo pump is happening, not the cement thing actually. So not the cement thing. This outer track that you're seeing, that's where the velo pump event happens. Okay, so this is actually a bicycle track. Okay, bicycle racetrack actually. That's why it's called Ciclodromo. Okay, and so what I was talking, there are 2 more bicycle racetracks in Milan, but those 2 racetracks, which are very close by the city itself, where you land on the airport, it doesn't have the facilities like whatever they have mentioned over here, which is the changing rooms, services, the restrooms, bars, parabolic ovals, and whatever, like the food and everything where you can relax yourself. The participants and the who are accompanying along with the participants, that bicycle tracks over there in Milan doesn't have that. That's why they are conducting this race in Ciclodromo or Patinodromo in Piacenza, Corso Europa. Okay, so that's what the second link is all about, and you can enjoy the view of this racetrack. Okay, absolutely. And they do have some ramp inside. Okay, ramp inside for skateboarders. Okay, so enjoy the pictures of this racetrack. I absolutely love the pictures of this racetrack. It's absolutely flat. So until it's by the rider himself or the reins, nothing else is going to stop you on this racetrack. It's absolute clean and it's amazing racetrack. Okay, so the asphalt is amazing. The tarmac, that's what indirectly I mean by it's amazing over there. So the third submenu on Pusha is info. So this is going to be a bit long on this information page. Okay, it's like it has 12 articles to it, and I tried to translate them here. And Google Translate can do only 5,000 letters, so I split them into 2 pages over here. Okay, so the Article 1, in collaboration with UASP, National Skating Skateboard Sector, Piacenza Committee, and ER Regional Committee, the 5th edition of Pusha, a 42-kilometer long-distance skateboarding event for men and women, absolutely for women as well, at the Piacenza cycle track is organized on 22nd May 2022. 42-kilometer means, does it mean something to you? Yeah, 42-kilometer means is full marathon. Okay, 42 kilometer 0.195 kilometer 42.195 kilometer is the full marathon, and 21.0975 is the half marathon. Okay, just for you guys know, if you didn't know this information before. Okay, so let's get to the rules. And if you want to learn about this, you completely do the same what I did, like translate them on Google Translate. You will just copy paste it. Okay, so I'll try to run through the important things as fast as possible because I'm getting so long with this video already. The participation in the race is Velopum contest activities within the track reserved adults registered in USAP and UISP or any other registered sports associations like Skate IDSA or something, got to produce the medical certificate, like you are in good health to participate in this race. I do not know about this medical certificate, whether it is okay to get it from your country, that information I do not know, but you need to get a medical certificate which is recognized by one of these sports centers. Okay, to participate in this Pusha race. It's amazing, man. This is well organized race actually. The rules are perfectly laid out. Okay, This is very important actually. The participant relieves on the organization committee from any responsibilities regarding the physical fitness to take part in the event. Okay, so they are not responsible for your health in the event. Okay, let me grab a coffee. It's been cold. Just to quench my thirst. Okay, and I'll take a piece of pango chioli bun, soak it in the coffee, and have it. So the committee or the UASP, the people who conduct this Pusha race are not responsible for your fitness. You got to take care of yourself, and you need a medical certificate to participate in this. Next is the method and the registration fee. That is the Article 3. This is where they describe how you can participate in this event. There are 3 types of access to it. One is premium, wherein like you pay 25 euros, which allows the access to the track, includes the registration for the marathon or the half marathon, the velo pump contest, and chip of timing, which is like additional 5 euros, and identification number, which will be included in the chip. Okay, so that is one way of participation. So you have money, you go pay it, you get access to the racetrack, or you get to participate in the velo pump race. Okay, so the chip they are talking about here is shared or spoken in one of those videos, which is on this page. Okay, don't worry. So you go there and look for this 10-minute video wherein like they speak about the rules. Okay, this Pusha's video here, 2 years, this video, wherein this person is talking, when you click that video, he talks about the chip thing. Okay, let me play that for you again.
Rules. Okay, now first of the race we must pass the line, this line, and arrive there, just to check if every chip is okay. Okay, so just pass through me and stop there, please. Come. Okay, go.
So kindly watch this video. I just played a little bit of that video, like it's already free and it's over there on the internet for anyone to access. And as you can see, it's a screen grab. I'm not downloading that video and using it in my content. Okay, it's all in the goodwill. Hope Pusha, like allows that and understands what I'm trying to do, to expand their Pusha event knowledge to my Asian side of the country, to Indians and other people who are watching my vlogs. Okay, so hope they understand. So hope there are no issues for them. Okay, so they spoke about the chip, right? Yeah, that's the thing which I wanted to share about the rules. Wherein the chip, they said. So this chip is very similar to the functionalities which we discussed in the Dutch distance skating, Dutch ultra skate event. Okay, so it's almost the similar chip wherein like it counts the laps for you. Okay, so the line that you saw on that video is the end line, finish line or something. Your start will be somewhere else. Okay, for each contestants, like for full marathon there will be a different start line, for half marathon there will be a different start line. It's going to be the same race track, but you start at different points and do different types of laps. Okay, so it's like we read it in the rules over here, wherein unbelievable, man, the driver stops working. So we read it here, it's 837 meters. So 837 meters in the sense like you will learn it in this video, like he will talk about it, wherein like 837 meters, right? So for a full marathon, what you got to do is like you got to do 50 laps, and for a half marathon you got to do 25 laps. Okay, for both of these things you will have a different start line. Okay, different start line. So if you multiply this with this, you will get about 42.195 kilometers. Okay, so goes with 25, you will get that 21.095 kilometers. Okay, so this is all about full marathon this time in 2022. Okay, so that's what we saw it, right? So that's what we read it over here, over here, or it only talks about not over here, like it only talks about a full marathon race. Okay, it only talks about full marathon, it did not mention any half marathon yet. So if there is going to be a half marathon, you got to do 25 laps. That's what you need to remember. 50 laps means full marathon. That's what actually I was counting myself, even when I spoke about the ultra skate event, I was thinking about this only. I'm not going to count in kilometer terms if I'm going to participate in the race. I'm going to count in terms of laps. So it's very simple for you, the numbers will be less and you will also gain more confidence, So you do 100 laps, 200 laps on the ultra skate, that would mean to set an amount of kilometer about 100 kilometers or 200 kilometers and above, So I learned it, like if you do 225 laps, you can break the world record in ultra skate, Miami. Yeah. Anyways, so that's the one way of entry to this race. The second is the knockout race. So you saw that knockout race thing, like 1-on-1 400 meter thing. And the trial includes the access track of velodrome 10. Okay, so each one has certain criteria, you do the knockout, you do the trial, whatever, for this race, and you find your entry into the velo pump thing. I probably would take the easy way of 25 euros, paying 25 euros and finding a place in the added 5 euros for the chip, in the race. I personally, I would do that because I'm not sure about the knockout or trial, with the jet lag, if I'm going to travel to Italy and with all that going on, I don't want to put myself in a risky situation wherein to find a spot and velo pump, I wouldn't risk myself. But if you guys are from that area and if you are much more challenging and more stubborn than me, you could take up the knockout and trial entries as well. So those are the three methods of getting into the race. Okay. And for all participants, already the possession of UASP card, the cost will be 20 euros. Okay, for the premium mode, 5 euros for the knockout mode, and 1 euro for the trial mode. Okay, so that's the basic entry fee, and additional entry fee is going to be the 25 euros. Okay, for the juniors, for the kids, there is a 1 kilometer race, and the entry fee is like 10 euros and 5 euros for registration for if you are a registered member of UASP. Okay, so I strongly recommend you to read all these things. Okay, so if I'm going to read this out, I might miss out few details, or I might only read out the things which I find it important. So I would recommend you to visit this website, which is pusha.it, www.pusha.it, and see it for yourself, like what are the things that they do, and copy paste the things which you don't understand into Google Translate to learn about them. Okay, the enrollment, it's the last date would be like 15th May or something like that, or 24 hours before the race actually. So they give you that much of room. That's nice. I'm reading this with you guys. Okay, let me tell you that I'm not lying. So it's like 24 hours before the actual race. So 15 number will be closed, and in case of exhaustion seats, the early closure of enrollment will be communicated on the website. Okay, so there is a very limited number of spots on the race. Okay, so even though you will be registered, the decision will be made by the committee, like if you are going to participate or not. Okay, so please do read all these rules. Okay, the timings when the race will be happening, and whom and what, and all those things, the restaurants and services, all the articles, article 1, 2, 3 and thing. So my duty was to communicate, there are 3 qualifying types for this race, what is the basic entry fee and all that, where you have to travel and how to get there and all those things. That's my motto in making this video to the people, to let know about this race, the Pusha race. Okay, so timekeeping results and maximum time. Okay, so this race is for 3 hours. You have to complete this marathon within 3 hours. Okay, so the best timing will be the winner. Okay, the people who does it in a less time, he will be the winner of that race. Okay, so there will be a doctor and ambulance always present in this race circuit for in case of any mishaps, and wearing a helmet is a must in this race. Okay, and you got to declare something when you participate in this race, and the as in the skater IDSA thing or the Dutch skaters thing, like they have the complete control over the results and other things that is happening in the Pusha event. Okay, so you have a chance to appeal, but they have the complete control of things. Okay, so I want you to read these articles from 1 to 12, on this thing completely thoroughly before you make your decision to participate in this event. Okay, so that was that, and the fifth one thing from the drop menu is reglamento. So that is what this is. When I copy pasted it, this is what it read over here. The safety measures, what you got to do, helmet is a must. You will be disqualified if you are not wearing a helmet. Even if you remove it during the race, suppose like you have a migraine and the wearing a helmet with congested sweat and everything, like would sometimes cause you migraine. So even in that case, I do not know what you got to do. You probably, provide a medical certificate or something, I do not know. But you're supposed to wear the helmet, wear some more vented helmet on the spot, all those things. And in competitions, what you got to do, during the competitions, like what are the keywords that you got to use. Pusha in the non-competitive and run in the safest and most respectful way. Running under the influence of drugs is prohibited. Yeah, drugs are always prohibited in any race. Okay, they don't have to check as in the rules and regulations of every country to understand the estrogen levels and testosterone levels, to identify somebody is so much male or so much female. They don't have that. But okay, so you're not supposed to be in any sort of influenced material to participate in the race before or after or even during the race. Okay, so it is forbidden to receive support on the go, like from third parties. You cannot use a bicycle in between. You cannot use electric skateboards or anything like that. Okay, so you just do read them. These are basic stuff you'll enjoy, like what people might do to cheat themselves. Before the race, each athlete must check the you got to check your equipments. You are allowed to use multiple boards, but you can't use paddle for now. You'll be if you're using a paddle, you'll be pushed to a different category, which is called SSUP, street stand-up paddling race. Okay, so you'll be moved to a different category, and you can't switch between two in between during the race. Okay, so just because like you got hurt and you want to use a paddle, then you'll be moved to a different category. So please do read them, man. Okay, the registration must be completed online in the race thing, with the website. Smoke is prohibited, and it's forbidden to throw solid or liquid waste in the racetrack. So you get to translate yourself all those things given on the website. I would totally recommend you to read everything. Okay, so these are the basic stuff which I kind of find it important. I might have probably spoken about all these things in in broken terms or like in hints development language, or may not be clear for you sometimes. Like I'm just biting few things from here and there from the rules of entire paragraph that you have, like wherein safety in competition, equipment registration, smoke and cleaning, these things, if I'm going to read it for you, it's going to make this video even more bored than what it is already. So all I trying to say here is like, please do read them and be thorough of what it is. Okay, so the last tab is the video. So probably they must have updated it, like they're actually constantly working on it. Okay, because like this group, the the Pusha group, if you check their post, its last post was in 2020. 2 years they did not post anything. They only post the necessary stuff here. So they have been improvising and adding new stuff to their website as well. So this thing popped up late, and we have some videos of 2018 over here, which was uploaded to YouTube. You could watch that to learn about what is it, and all those things. Okay, so we spoke about the races, right? 42 kilometers for men and women. Okay, let's go check the results of 2019. So this is the results of 2019, wherein Mr. Felipe did 42 kilometers full marathon in 1 hour and 48 minutes 2 seconds. That's incredible. Okay, so you have the other participants who did what in what timings, and you have the nationality based upon the flags displayed over there. Okay, and you have the results of half marathon. There was a half marathon in 2019, and the winner is like Laurent Mueller. He did it in 1 hour 4 minutes and 7 seconds. That's incredible timing, man. I do 12 kilometers in 1 hour and 30 minutes in average. Okay, my best timing to be 1 hour and 27 minutes. Okay, so in my conditions, like I ride in a regular traffic thing. So, and yeah, this is incredible timing actually. Full marathon under 2 hours, that's incredible actually. I have done this 12 kilometers in 2 hours actually. So compared to that, this is amazing actually. I was making a video and vlog in that way. But anyways, so with women, the best timing is 2 hours and 14 minutes and 48 seconds. 42 kilometers. Wow, 50 laps. That's amazing. And half marathon best timing is 1 hour and 15 minutes and 46 seconds. Amazing. So the first place was in full marathon was Laura. I couldn't pronounce properly the second name, kindly forgive me. That's why I'm reading out by the first name here. The marathon woman full marathon race winner is Laura. Half marathon race winner is Lorraine Pasta. Okay, that's amazing. So those are the results of this Pusha race 2019. So 2 years no event, and it's going to happen in 2022. I'm so excited, like any of you guys. Okay, and I totally suggest you to read everything that is there. Okay, and completely understand what it is before you get your foot onto the racetrack. Okay, the qualifying race, what you got to do and everything. And if you need to learn about Pusha, you could always send a message to this Pusha team via Facebook. They would definitely respond to your request, or probably they might have an email somewhere. See, there's an email thing, so you could always send an email about the doubts that you want to learn about. Okay, so this video was created in the goodwill for everyone to learn about this event, and hope you guys like it and make use of the information in a good way for you to participate and grow in the field of long distance pushing or pumping, and let LDP be told to many other people in the world. Okay, so I think I kind of shared most of the information that I wanted to share. Okay, and yeah, all you got to look for is Pittinodromo or Ciclodromo. That's the exact racetrack place, and it's in Piacenza, Milan, Italy. Okay, so as an ending note, I would like to thank all the sponsors of the event, including Melanin Kake and G-Bomb, DT Skates, and all the important Boza, Rocket Boards, and especially the organizers, UASP and Skate IDSA. I want to thank all the sponsors and the organizers, and I'm going to wish the best of luck, or I'm an anarchist, I can't say that. So I'm going to give you all my heart and best wishes to all the LDP riders who are thinking or who are actually going and who are willing to participate in this Pusha race event which happens in Italy. So I'm not the guy who always look for this numero uno thing, like to be the best of the best, numero uno. I'm not that guy. I always try to do what I could do the best in my personal own terms, with the things that I have, so all this thing is done on the goodwill. So hope you guys understand and forgive all the shortcomings that I have done in this video. And thank you very much, and all the best for everyone who is participating in this Pusha race. And this is Kicha signing off. Bye bye. Have a great weekend.